Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play Ostranauts. And in this episode, we are working further on flipping the Millennium Conclusion. The Millennium Conclusion is a small tug that I had bought, and we had come back to the station to see, what the value of the ship looked like after installing floor and putting an antenna on it. That's kind of where I think I want to go with this flip. Is I kind of want to see when I get major milestones what the benefit has been as far as the cost of the ship. How much are we making with our flip? So I want to make sure that we have the necessary power and oxygen. There we go. That's all good. And we are going to head back out, but we're not going to go back to the Millennium Conclusion just yet. I need to do a little bit of scavenging. I need a couple of doors. I wouldn't mind finding the rest of a reactor so I can get mine built out. I know I've kind of mentioned that in the last couple of episodes. Might just have to buckle down and go do some hard searching and seeing if I can find that. But in general, let's just see what we can find and if there's anything salvageable out there that we can use in the new build. Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure where I want to go. This one we haven't looked at. Most of these I have seen, well, obviously, because they have names, so I have been to them. I'm going to go to this one. It's the closest one that I haven't been to. So we'll get started on that. Let's see, docking info. And there we go. We are away. And I'm glad I didn't assume because I thought we would have been backing away that way. I wasn't paying close attention when I looked. Let's get the heck out of here though and align to where we want to go. And it should be a relatively short trip of just 26 minutes. If we don't change anything, we're going to speed up just a little though. Let's see if we can cut that down to maybe like 10, 12 minutes. A little too much on the lateral there. There we go. Let's get it down to 15 minutes. That feels good. Okay, and then I am going to make sure there's no tasks that need to be done out here. I was a little surprised before that there were. We did have kind of a hard dock though when we came in, so it's possible. Nope, looks like he's just going to repair normal stuff, and that's absolutely okay. So at about 15 minutes, we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back at 10:32 or so. Oh, he's already done, so there's no reason not to bring him back now. Slow it down just a little. Get him in there in the pilot seat, and yeah, we're looking okay. Just 8 minutes out, which means 30 seconds if we go 16 times, right? So we'll pick up the pace there. And I will start to slow the ship down when we're inside of 20 kilometers. We'll just slow down to a little under 100. It's kind of what I'm comfortable with, is coming in at about 100. I know roughly how much time I have to stop once this alarm goes off. So I usually will just start to decelerate. And I'm holding that down now while I'm clicking through this menu. And usually about the time that it's ready for us to dock, I'm at about 40 to 50. There we are, 44. So not too bad. Get aligned there. Zero out the lateral. And I think we got it. Take that. So speeding up until we're within about 500 meters. And there we go. So range of 200, that's good. That means this is probably a larger ship. It is a Titan Max. It is the Acid Malady. Okay, that's good. I see my autosave popped up there. let's see if we can kind of make out what kind of ship it is. Well, it's bigger than our ship. Okay, I know this model. This will be like a side-to-side looking thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, pirates. Looks like a couple of pirates. Yeah, here's one. Somebody else, here's one. I'm not sure the last time I dealt with multiple pirates at once. So that'll be interesting. Oh, no, same guy. Okay. Pretty sure they're pirates. Let's see. We click on them. It says career pirate. Yeah, they're pirates. Okay. Well, we will need to be prepared for a battle then. Going to come on over here. So since I know that's coming up, we will be putting on our pressure suit as opposed to our EVA suit. I don't want to wreck the EVA suit, but also I think there is a penalty to your combat ability when you're in the EVA suit versus anything else. So let's go ahead and drop that on, and we'll give it a helmet, and we'll head over there. We have a zero tolerance policy for pirates here on the Andrelica Marine. So this is a standing operating procedure for us. We see a pirate, we take them out. And, oh, you know what else I need, though, is a light, don't I? Because you don't get one of those when you're just in the pressure suit. Time is money here because the pressure suit does not have unlimited oxygen. Okay, I'm going to uninstall this door. It needs repair, but maybe we can repair it in place afterwards. Once we deal with these guys. I don't like that they're both right here. They're going to come after me pretty hard, I think, once this door is breached. There we go. Okay, here comes the first guy. So I'm going to cancel my action. Of course, I'm already on. They're both coming. Awesome. Well, this could be a short battle. I'm hoping they don't have any significant weapons. Let's go ahead and give a slash. Oops, I tend to get ahead of myself there and I start hitting too many buttons all at once. So we're going to do another slash. I think slash is my best option. One is down. Hope that's not me. We'll take a look at this guy now. And we'll try a stab. Got his lower chest and he's off running. So that might be a good sign. I'm going to have to go and vent my suit though so that I don't pass out, right? I guess I got a little bit of time. Let's find this guy again. There he is. He is blacking out. He's unconscious. Yeah, we're going to need to finish him off. He chose the pirate's life, folks. I didn't choose it for him. So just keep that in mind. Now, when you're using a weapon like the katana, you're burning energy, and that is something to keep in mind. I don't see where I'm winded. Yeah, so this is the immediacy of where I'm at. I'm going to need to turn and deal with this guy next. And if I can knock him down, they're usually, it's just a matter of time once you've got him bleeding in that. So that's kind of a good thing. We're going to go ahead and try to stab him again. And I think he got out of our range. Yeah, he's out of range. He now considers me an enemy. Go figure. That's fun. Since I am in the BP of the CO2 and since I'm now fatigued, I'm not even just winded, we're going to come back into our ship. Take that helmet off, catch our breath, and then come back for him here in a second. There we go. Helmet off. There's the whoosh. And give this a second to go down. Winded. Continues to drop. Don't know what they're up to. They're probably panicking. They weren't expecting somebody with a weapon and skill to use it probably. And we're now relaxed and rested, so it's time to go finish the job. So pausing, getting that helmet back on, and heading over there. Okay, Gabriella there is blacking out, bleeding unconscious. Yeah. Well, the job's not done is what that basically means. But we can drag her, we're going to drag her away from the door here. Oh, there's her buddy. He's just, strutting around. No biggie. Dragging his girlfriend and fellow pirate around the ship. And he's just, all cash about it. And there he is. And let's give it a stab. Shredded his upper abdomen. Okay, that's good. And he's out. Okay, so we're going to want to finish him off as well. He's now dead. We're going to drag him over to where his girlfriend is. Just kind of have him in one place. A couple of PDAs I'm going to get to pick up. That could be some money. There's 3 of them. So I wonder how many dead folks are on here. Usually pirates, yeah, here's one right here. I bet there's another one. Well, there. Yeah, that's not the person we moved because they're down here. So they had killed a couple of people on this ship already. And I'm running out of oxygen. Let's drop him. Check on her. Still not done. Again, they chose this life. It's a little surprising to me that I have to whack them like a dozen times with a katana in negative 270 degree temperature. There we go. Okay, so that is finished, and I'm glad that business is done. Not my favorite part of the game. So we will go get our EVA suit on. I'm going to guess that's all the pirates. I'd be really surprised if we run into a third one. And even if we do, I'm probably well prepared at this time to deal with them. So let's turn this light off, repocket it, and then get ourselves changed into an EVA suit and see what we can find. So the ship we're looking at, usually this type of ship will have a reactor on it. I'm kind of happy about that. I don't think they got any hits on me. That looked like it was really intact. Just in case there's a pirate, my understanding is the black suit, the EVA 12B, the Bingham 12B suit, has the best protection if you're attacked. Somebody had dug into metadata in the game and found that. So I don't know if that's accurate or not, and I could have the wrong suit, but I kind of remember it being B, and I was thinking maybe it stood for battle. So we're going to go ahead and wear that just in case. I have a feeling we're safe at this point, though. Let's go see what we got. Oh, I do want to check. Yeah, so O2 and battery over there on the right side of the screen, those are just fine. Good shape there. I do want to check on these other people. I mean, it's almost certain they're deceased. Can't imagine the pirates. Yeah, they're not leaving them. Can't get to Jeffrey. Why not? Let's try from over here. I was trying to examine. Okay, let's try that one more time. It won't let me examine him. Okay, well, we will pick up the PDA though. Electric parts all over the floor. Yeah, so let's see what kind of stuff we have on this ship. O2 containers. That one's full. We're going to want to take that one. That one is not, but this one is. So I've gotten into a habit of just going ahead and marking things, particularly when they're loose that I want to grab. I'll put a hallmark on them. That allows me to come back later and I don't forget what was where that was loose that I wanted to pick up. The stuff that I can just grab and go is, you know, obviously a different story. We'll pick up that PDA. This PDA appears to be outside of the ship, so I'm not quite sure what we do there. There's a damaged battery, another one, I guess the third one. All right, well, we'll worry about that in a minute. Let's see if we have any reactor parts. Looks like we do. And maybe there's an outside chance we'll salvage some shields. I'm really looking for the shields. I think that's the last piece I need. Okay, core. Not completely destroyed. So the other thing I will do is mark things that I want to uninstall as equipment. And this just is, again, making it so that I don't forget stuff. That is only needing restore, so we'll do the same thing. I do wish you could kind of hot dock these commands, or you could eliminate this window and maintain the tag that you're applying to things, but you can't, at least not that I'm aware of. So it isn't, now this one needs to be repaired. We'll go ahead and try a repair in place. And yeah, he's finding some parts close by. I've also found that is way more helpful. I used to, as you probably know, I used to drag everything back to the ship and then try to repair it from there on my flight back to K-Leg. And often I wouldn't have parts that needed to be used in the repair. So I have started at least doing a first kind of triage on the ship, and sometimes the parts are just laying right next to it, and it only takes a second to get that part done. And we'll do the restore, the full restore, once we're back on the ship. But for this one, we'll start a restore in place just so that it's up a few ticks and doesn't break while we're dragging it or anything like that. I don't know exactly how that might work, but I have had a few times where I feel like I'm transporting something and it just suddenly becomes scrap. So there we go there. I'm thinking that's another battery. I'm okay on batteries, particularly ones that don't work. So how's this guy doing? He needs to be repaired as well. And this is one that I definitely repair in place because there's multiple parts to it all in one stack. So that gives us some options. Looks like he's having to go all the way back to our ship to get pieces though. Have him pick up the pace. Is there something he's missing? Looks like there must be something he's missing because he has stopped. Try to repair again. Unable to comply. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to tell it to cancel. We'll just uninstall it at this point. See if we can figure out what we need. Come on, shields. I guess we could buy shields. There tend to be some at the desk now. So hadn't thought about that real hard, but maybe that's a way to go. Let's see if just repairing these individually makes a difference. Looks like it does. It's probably the part that you can't repair when it's installed because it's outside of the ship. I know there's a piece like that, and that might be what this was. And that should do, and let's go ahead and we're just going to manually do this one right now. And I think we'll put it right here. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see what else is up there. The second one, and it needs repair, and it's allowing me to repair. Yeah, so this is the piece that when it's broken, you have to repair it once it's uninstalled, it looks like. Because we are going to get the pieces now. Don't have the unable to comply anymore. Getting it done. Okay, and now we'll pick, well, let's do a quick restore. A couple of cycles of that. This would be a lot more efficient if I had a crewmate. So I'm going to continue to see if I can identify somebody who can help us out. But it's slim pickings right now. I've scared everybody off the station. Not entirely sure how I did that. Well, I guess some of it's my fault. I accidentally killed a few of them off too. That probably wasn't the best thing for morale or anything else, although I'm not quite sure that's the actual reason, but it's fun to think about, I guess. All right, let's see if we can get to this PDA a different way. It's going to be behind those. Okay, well, that's interesting. PDAs can be worth, you know, they can have 15,000 credit files on them sometimes. So it's usually good to grab them. And that's why you want to have the hacking skill, because you can't get to that value without it. So get in there and pick that up. And that's just a weird thing. I'm wondering what that's supposed to represent. Don't remember seeing that before. Okay, let's see what else is over here that we might want. O2 alarm that's in good shape. I think we're probably okay there. I don't recall what our status of thermostats are, so we're gonna grab that. Thermostat is a weird one. It does a manual pickup, but you can put it in your backpack. So it makes you drag it initially otherwise. And is this a, what's a heat sink? What's this one? That is a pump. CO2 can on the outside. Okay, it's a heater. Yep. Come on, there we go. Wait a second. That didn't do what I thought it did. Sorry about that. I was looking in the wrong spot. It's a GOT charger. Well, we've got two of those now, I think, ourselves, so we'll leave it alone. Some clothing. Okay, well, we have a plan to uninstall those pieces. We have a plan to haul something. Let's see what else we can find. You know what? We're going to need some thrusters, so we're going to go ahead and get started there. Fortunately, this one is not damaged yet, although I'm hoping uninstalling it doesn't make it worse. Okay, and then we will restore it just a little bit. And that'll do. Don't want to forget it. See if we can check on this guy. Can't get to. I can drag him though. Well, okay, so apparently I can get to some of him. I'll drop him and then we'll examine. There we go. He was fatally poisoned. That's too bad. I think we know who did it. A couple more thrusters, and then we'll see if we can find a good, like a turbo pump or something, and we'll be on our way. Loose haul. One other thing, I don't want to forget to haul that door. I was going to try to see if it needed repair in place that would be helpful. Looks like I'm having to go to the ship, so. But not for everything. Looks like you grabbed a motor from here. CO2 filter, I might want to pick that up. The CO2 filter is the one thing I forget to replace because you don't see it over here, right? they last a very, very long time also. So it's not something you get in a habit of dealing with. But if it's in good shape, we'll want to take that with us. I don't need to repair the door the whole way, just most of the way. And then we're going to label it. Come on. To be hauled. Okay, let's pick that up. Guess I won't know its condition until I'm holding it. 92%. We'll take that. That's good. We have plenty of batteries. That's not something we need to worry about. Haven't opened this guy yet. I don't think. He's empty anyway. So, okay, let's look over this way. Let's slow down first. And now we'll look over this way and plenty of thrusters. I mean, I almost maybe should stock up. Tons of thrusters here. Already found 3. There's 3 more. No charge on that light. I think that'll make life easier in the long run. Another door that is in decent shape, so we're going to uninstall it because I want a couple of doors. Okay, and then what do we got? Oh, we have a tank, cryo tank. I have one of those. Cryo tank, I think, is the one you need the least. It stays full the longest, I believe. I think it's the helium-3 tanks are the ones you kind of burn through when you're really going after it. So let's uninstall this air pump, which is in very good condition. We'll leave the oxygen tank. It's pretty low. It's at less than 20%. Another pump that's in good condition. We'll grab that one. That N2 canister is full, so we're going to grab that as well. There's an intake. Another full N2. Empty N2. Yeah, a second crewmate would be wonderful right now because I could just mark these things and they'd be picking them up. Here's an entirely full oxygen, mostly full. So I look at like 30,000 and above as being full. This one has 40,000. That's awesome. I think I'll take those top 2. And they're already loose. That's just a matter of hauling. So, you know, and I am going to go ahead and mark these, but I might, mostly so I don't forget them. What I might actually do is go get my cart and bring the cart to pick up a bunch of the one-off loose stuff. And that tends to work well too. Really not in the need of food. Once you have some money, you start to skip these things that are, it's not that they're not worth your time, but you just don't really need to worry about it anymore. And that's what I see. I'm finding myself with having money in the bank. It's a lot easier to just say, you know, I don't want to spend the time. I want to get back to my flipping. N2 alarm. Do we need an N2 alarm? We might. This one's damaged. Let's go ahead and see if we can repair it. And it's a long walk. But he repaired it, so that's good. Let's just restore it a little bit, and then we'll uninstall it and take it with us. That was more than a little bit. And then we'll pick it up, and he'll want to drag it, and we will tell him, oh, no, he just held that one in his hand. So, yeah, I don't fully understand when he chooses what he's going to do. Like I said, sometimes he starts to drag them like he did the O2 alarm, or the thermostat, rather. So, okay, we slowed way down, back up to speed. Now, something else I might do here is I'm seeing a lot of the floor that I like. I think I might pick some of that up. We burned through a lot of it in our flip so far, and there's really nothing wrong with that. but I'm probably going to want more to build out my ship some. I'm certain I'm going to have to expand just a little for the reactor because if nothing else, it's going to need space for the big tanks. Those big tanks can't be right next to each other. There's a lot of things to consider with those. I am just not hitting what I want to hit there. There we go. Oh, we have a ticket. It is not in very good condition. I'm not even going to bother because I won't be able to sell it. That one's empty. And we are probably past the point of checking every last one of these. Now, this is harness pants. I might want to... We're going to go ahead and take a look at those. I'm not sure if I can repair them. Might be something to otherwise buy in the future. O2 alarm. That is in decent shape. Let's go ahead and grab that as well. And we'll pick it up. And he just grabbed that one. That's good. Okay. Well, I'm going to get him back to the ship. We're going to unload our pockets of the things we've picked up so far. And then we will go and have those things uninstalled and see what else we can do. Which may be nothing, if I'm being honest. We might not have much more to do at all. So scrap steel goes in here. Mechanical parts goes, I'm trying to remember how I had this worked out. I think they go in the 6th slot. Yeah, that'll work. And then I know we have a bag or something of parts that are the monitors, like the O2 monitor and that. Is that in here? I think this is lights. It is not. It is what I was looking for. So we'll just drop these things in. Oops. Keeps grabbing his suit. I'm trying to get this. So we have a variety of monitors here. N2, CO2, thermostat, O2. We got all the main ones. Yeah, we'll be in good shape there. We have a couple loose over here too. So we are absolutely fine there. And then I had talked about maybe grabbing this, picking it up to pick up some of those one-off loose things that were over here, specifically the canisters. I am paused. I want to unpause. Come on. There he goes. Oh, it's marking them all on the, on the, yeah, that's okay. That won't hurt anything. There's a full one. We're going to go ahead and grab that one too. Okay. That's the door. We'll need to come back for that. I'm going to pass on those extra thrusters right now. I think I've got enough to get me by for now. And we'll toss this stuff on the cart and put the cart here. That way I hope to remember to repair the stuff that's on it. I'm very good about forgetting that altogether. Generally, I need to lay it out on the floor so that I can get to it and access it, and I will forget. So, okay, there we go. So let's do auto task, and he'll go take care of the rest of the stuff on the ship that we want. Now, he will uninstall them, but he won't mark them for transport. So that's something we need to do manually. And they're now loose, so that makes it a little easier. Lost track of him. There he is. He's hauling. Okay, that's what we want him to do. We'd be long gone here if we had a second crewmate to... Oh, he's pulling the things off of the cart and hauling them because they were marked as haul. And I guess that's fine. I'm not terribly upset about that. I was trying to figure out what he was doing, though. He was unloading the cart. So, okay, good for him. There's a couple of things on the cart that we didn't mark for haul. We had just gone and grabbed. Okay, so let's stop auto task and let's take one more walk around, make sure there's nothing critical that I didn't think about that we missed. I think we're otherwise looking pretty good. I was wondering if I need to grab a heater. That might not be the worst thing. Let's go ahead and do that. This one is in really bad shape. We'll have to do a repair on it first. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do a restore just to get it started. And then an uninstall. And then a pickup. Look at that. Love it when a plane comes together. Okay. Bringing that down here, and I think we'll get out of here. Let's go ahead and unlock the PDAs because that's something I always forget to do. It's my superpower. Forget to unlock the PDAs, and then I forget to sell them when I get back anyway, but at least this way they're unlocked. Okay, there we go. Those are unlocked. I'm going to drop them in here. Kind of supposed to be my trading crate, the one that I put things in that I'm just wanting to get rid of. I put junk and things like that in here. These will go in there, and hopefully I don't forget to look at that. I'm going to hold on to the pants for a few minutes, or yeah, harness pants, right? Let's come over here, empty our hands of the scrap metal, which may have come from here. Hard to say for sure. Small mechanical parts. Okay, I think that's everything that's on him that we kind of want to unload. Yeah, so we're going to head back to Kayla. You know, actually, let me take a quick look. Maybe it isn't the worst idea for me to hit one or two ships just to see if there's any of the other parts on them that I need while we're over this way. So I think I might do that, and I'm going to start it, and I'm going to do it in the next video. We're going to go hit these two ships before we head back, see if we have anything on them that we can use. The liminal space is ringing a bell. I think it had lots of floor. I did not pick up floor yet, did I? I was talking about doing that. Well, let's start the next episode there. We'll pick up floor, and we will head out to a couple of more ships and see if there's anything we can grab that is useful. So I'll head out for this one. I thank you for your time. And until next time, fair travels.